Oh yeah, out again. This time I'm out on my own. Brian's gone out with the lads. So I thought I'd get out at the weekend. Glorious day. And it's not windy, which is a bonus. So where am I? So I've decided to come out onto the Scottish borders. I'm on the north side and I'm actually in Scotland now. And I've just parked down at Curr home, which is obviously the end of the Pennine Way. And I'm going up onto a hill called the Curr, C-U-R-R. It's about 500 metres. And I'm trying out, well, I'm not trying out, I'm bringing out a tent that I've only used once, a Naturehike. And obviously I'll show you that once we get up to the top. But the surroundings are beautiful. Plenty of hills. I'll put a grid in the description below of where I've parked. It's just outside Curr home. About 500 metres, 600 metres. But yeah, I'm walking along this path now, up the valley. I can't remember what the valley is, I'll put it in the description now. And let's see how it goes. I just checked on the map and the valley that I'm in is called Ultralight. I've got 5k to go in the direction. I have 5k to go to get to my destination. But oh, I wish I'd brought my sunglasses. It's really, really nice and it's so peaceful. Just had the postman go past. But look at that thing up there, it's called the sun. Hadn't had that for a while. Temperature's lovely. And check the weather forecast and it's not going to be windy. Says about 5-6 miles an hour winds, but that could change once we get up to the top. So I'm just gonna chill out and have a good time. Just get on top of the hill, pitch the tent and just enjoy myself. So come on, let's get up there, let's stop gassing and make our way up to the top of this hill. It's one of them days where the sun's really bright and you can actually feel the warmth from it, and it is so still, and you can hear, when you come to places like this, you can hear the crows and the rooks, obviously because it's that time of year when they're starting to build their nests. And we're going past fields full of lambs and sheep. Perfect time to come out camping. It did say, the weather forecast said it was going to be cloudy. Didn't say it was going to be sunny, but wow, it's fantastic. Yeah. So when me and Brian was up here last time, up on the hill behind me there, I cannot remember the name of it, the Scottish name, I'll put it in on the screen now. We said that we wanted to do these hills, so this is the weekend after Storm Kathleen, where unfortunately for me, which I do now, the footage on my GoPro was corrupt, so the footage only went up to a certain time. I still put the video out, but it went up to a certain period, and then for whatever reason, I don't know, the camera stopped recording. I don't know whether it's the SD card or the camera, because obviously when you press a GoPro, it makes the beep to say that it's recording, and nothing came up on the screen to say SD card was corrupt or anything like that. But it's just one of them things. So now what I do is when I film this little clip, I'll obviously stop the camera and I'll quickly have a look, see if it's recorded, see if it's recorded the footage and the sound. But yeah, it was a shame, but hell of a storm. Wow. Hilleberg's held up well, and it was a good camp. So we're still on the flat, and yeah, doesn't seem that far, but we've not got to the hilly bit yet. I'll start breathing out my backside. Right, so I'm now going on to into Halterburn Head Farm. So just need to be careful, make sure there's no farm dogs, etc. They're going to come up and bite me arse. Alright, let's get going. It's a windy gale, 10.25 miles that way, which we're going. We're following the Pennine Way. Up there is Latchy Hill, but we're going this way and around, and this part in front of us is called Old Halterburn Head. So we're going to just follow this track, go round, and I have a funny feeling it's then going to start going up. So just still beautiful, sun's in and out, intermittent, but I'm definitely sweating now, so push on. So we've just rounded that spur. We're still on the Pennine Way, but if you look to the front, it's the top of Latchley Hill. The Curr is that large mound in front of us, and we're just going around through that re-entrant. And then this along here is Steel Rig. So a good hour to go, and when I get up to that re-entrant there, I'm gonna fill up my water bottles because I know there's a stream there, so it just saved me carrying it this way. But yeah, I mean, Pennine Way, if you get to here, you're nearly finished. Old ruined barn, cottage there, plenty of old camping spaces. I'm just looking whether coming along Steel Rig would have been an option, but then I've still got to drop down and go up the Curr. So, you know, 6 and 2 3s, as they say. Let's push on. It's still warm though, very warm. Ooh, I'm going to stop up here in a minute just for a quick liquid break. Here we are on top of the core, 564 meters. I'll give you a quick 360 of where we are. The weather's not too bad. the wind's coming from the north, it's coming from that way, and it's a bit chilly now that I'm on the top. What have we got? Steel rig, Whitelaw, the Cheviot, the Shield, Windy Gull, all the way over there. So that's where we are. So I'm now going to put the tent up. I've come away from the trig point just in case anyone comes up, and there's a nice area here, so I'm going to put the tent around here somewhere. Like I said, the wind's coming from that way. Right in the distance there is the North Sea. So I'll bring you back in a minute once the tent's up, and I'm all sorted. Ooh, that was a climb. Right, we're all set up and the sun is out. It's glorious. You know what it is? It's because I haven't got Brian with me. Every time I bring Brian, it either rains or it's really windy. So look at that for a view. Can't get my words out. So if it stays like this, the sun will set over there and hopefully we'll have a good sunset. The wind is coming from this way. That's why I've got my woolly hat on and I've got my windbreaker on, because it's quite chilly. So the tent, there we go, the Naturehike. It's the Naturehike Star River. I've had it now for a while. I've used it once and it's quite good. It weighs 2.3 kilograms and it's a 2-person tent, but inside you would be quite cozy for 2 people in there. But it's got 2 festivals. I'll take you in there in a minute. So obviously you can have your kit both sides. It's got a 4,000 millimeter hydrostatic head, so it's, you know, it's quite waterproof. Not tested it in the rain yet. The only downside which puts me off it, it's the inner pitch first. So obviously you got the fly sheet and then you got the inner. Now as you can see, both doors open on either side, and it's half mesh and half normal fabric. A nice firm thick footprint as well. So yeah, what do I think of it? Like I said, I don't like tents that you have to pitch the inner first. Not bad if you're in good weather. Got quite a few guy lines. Got one vent which is here, and then down here these guy lines are connected to the inside by a hook which then pulls the inside out. Other than that though, not too bad. Adjustable clips, so the fly sheet clips into the inner and then you adjust it by pulling on them tabs there. And I'll see another door on the other side. So if it's hot, then you can have both doors open, and then obviously as long as the bugs don't get you, you can have the inner doors zipped up, or you have the inner doors zipped down. It's totally up to you. But yeah, that's the Naturehike Star River, and that cost me, if I remember, I'm sure it's about £136 off of Amazon. I might even give it away, I'm not too sure. But yeah, it's all right for, you know, I'd say it's a 2 to 4 season tent. I wouldn't like to be in the winds that I was in the other week in it, but hey, you never know, it might perform very well. So I'm just having a wander around, just been up to the trig point. Like I said, the wind's coming this way and there's a bank of cloud there, so hopefully that will miss us and the sun will go down there. There's the Shield in all its glory, Cheviot behind there. You won't be able to pick this up on the camera on the GoPro, but I can see the mountain refuge hut just at the bottom of the Cheviot there, and then right in the distance over there is Windy Gull. So yeah, and then on my way back tomorrow I'm looking at going up over that ridge and then following it down and back down into the valley. So I'm going to probably get myself a hot drink now, and then sit in a sheltered area and just soak up this sun. God, what is it like, eh? So I'll bring you back once I've had a brew. So we've lost the blue skies in the sun. I'll just turn you around to show you the sky. That's clouded right over now. And with that wind, the temperature's dropped right down. That's why I've got my puffer jacket on. So I think it's time for dinner. We're not going to get a sunset because obviously all the clouds in the sky. So yeah, let's get our dinner on. Might as well have it now before it gets dark. So I'm going to do my usual, being lazy again. I'm having garden pea, ham and soup, and obviously breaking up some rolls and putting it in there to make a nice thick meal to eat. So let's get this cooker going again. There we go. Just keep stirring that. Don't want to burn it at the bottom of the pan. Right, I'll bring it back once that's ready to go. I think that's hot enough now. Turn that off. And there we go. One steaming hot pot of pea and ham with chunky lumps of bread. Oh, wow, that's lovely. Right, I've had a brew. Obviously it's dark now, so I'm going to watch a movie and then get my head down. So I'll bring you back if anything happens, but I doubt it very much. Just lots of snoring coming from this tent. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the morning. So it was cold last night, but I was nice and warm in my sleeping bag, so it's not too bad. So I don't know if we're going to get a sunrise. I'll just turn you around. Oh, that's what we're looking at the moment. But over there, we've got cloud. No cloud inversion, as I can see. But I need to get up anyway, call a nature, and then make a brew. So yeah, it was a good night, had a good sleep. So let's get myself sorted. And as you can see, look, a bit of frost. It did, well, I think it rained last night. I heard it on the tent. It was either rain or sleet, but yeah, let's get up, let's get a kettle on, let's make a brew. So yeah, definitely had some frost last night. Just see some orange trying to break through over there. But look at that, the only peak that's got a cloud covering is the shield. Spooky. But yeah, not quite light yet. Let's go up to the trig point and see what we can see. There we are, looking into Scotland. Quite disappointed, no cloud inversions, nothing really. It's cold, like I said, it's minus, just below 0. That wind's still coming from the north, so it's still biting into your hands. So I think it's time for a cup of hot chocolate. Yeah, morning everyone, it's great to be out. That cold makes you feel alive. Let's go and get some drink. A bit of sun is trying to break through, but I think that is as much as we're going to get this morning. Here it comes. Yeah, I think that's all we're going to get. That'll do. I can do with that. There we go. Even the sun's decided to come out. That's where I was. No trace. A bit of snow or ice. I'm heading off in that direction and then straight back down to the car. So it's just starting to rain, sleet, rain, I don't know what it is. It's still cold, so let's get moving, let's get warmed up. I'll leave you with that. Now, this is known as Black Hag, and I could see this from my campsite on the Curr, and I'll just show you. So I was camped on top of that, so I've come across the valley because I wanted to see this, if it was a decent camping site, wild camping site. Let's just go up the top, and also I saw a fellow wild camper up here this morning. I've just seen him walk off as I was coming down, so I thought I'd come up and have a look, see what it looks like. There's the shield, and look, you can see where he pitched. Perfect place. You can see the footprint where he pitched. What a good place, nice and flat there. What a view. So yeah, he had a nice place to camp last night. He might have seen me up there, I don't know. One for the memory bank. Cheviot, Shield, Hedgehope, Windy Guile, sorry. Hedgehope's on the other side of the Cheviot. So, good lad, leave no trace. Oh, I have to remember this. This will be a good little bivvy camp, I think. Yeah. Right, we're off in that direction and we're going to go down Steel Rig. So, we're walking along Steel Rig now and we're going to go up that large feature in front called White Law and then push off onto the left hand side and then drop down to the car. So it's just a steady downhill bit and then up that bit at the front onto White Law and then drop down. Lovely little valley on the right hand side there, and that morning sun really making the place look nice. We have a rainbow over there. I keep getting intermittent showers, that's why I've got my waterproof on at the moment, just to keep myself dry. And I think I can just see in the distance the individual that was wild camping up on Black Hag. You won't be able to pick it up on GoPro. But yeah, let's push on and I'll see you at the top of White Law. Here we are, top of White Law. Not much up here really, just a flat plateau. Good place to have a couple of pitches. So we've got Easter Tor, Wester Tor over there. Cheviot is in Clag. There's the Core, Scotland, and that feature over there is Madam Tor, and we're going down there. So let's get a move on, get back down to the car. Okay guys, that is the end of the video. A wild camp on the Core on the Border Ridge. What do you think? I enjoyed it. Bit cold this morning with a frost, but wasn't too bad. Testing out the Naturehike tent. What did you think of it? It was okay. I don't like tents that you have to pitch the inner first. But if you want to know anything about it, I'll leave some information in the description below. But other than that, if you liked it, hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, think about subscribing. It's free. And if you are a subscriber, think about hitting that notification bell and it'll let you know when I'm putting another video out. Other than that, I'm now going to get in the car and get myself out of here and get myself home. So until the next one, guys, bye for now.